Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Casper Network, aka Casper. So let's just dive in, and let's start off with this tweet over here from Crypto El Prez. We do see Casper has gained 57 places per coin market cap, moving from spot 140 to 83 in just 13 days. Casper has so much potential, it's mind-blowing. The next bull run is going to be huge. And remember, Casper technically never really experienced a bull run. I actually explained this in a few videos prior to this Casper video. Casper videos specifically, because I know that I upload quite a bit. But Casper itself is still very interesting, right? Because again, it hasn't really experienced that bull run. And currently it's sitting at, gotta love it, 69. Whose favorite number is that? Comment down in the comments below if that's your favorite number. But no, seriously, on an actual serious note, it has moved up since the 15th in 2 days from number 83 to 69. That's how fast some of these tokens have been breaking out. And by the way, just to let you guys know, volume is still there in terms of trading volume. This is insane. Like $101 million, 2 billion Casper. Out of the 10.4 billion Casper circulating supply, 2 billion trading volume. That's insane to me. But yeah, this thing has been strong. We're going to be talking about it. So let's actually look at a few things. So first off, CoinGecko I shouldn't say CoinGecko, but CryptoDep just posted this. It's from CoinGecko. We do see trending searches, QNT and Casper sitting right next to each other. You got to love to see it. We do see the price change on the 7-day span. You also do see the trading volumes. Trading volumes are very close. I mean, like QNT's $100 million over, but this is insane to me. It really is crazy to see how much this entire market has changed in just the last couple months. Like, this is why I talk about these tokens. Like, when everything looks terrible, everything is dark, these shadow tokens that I talk about, I just called A0 shadow token. These shadow tokens like Casper that everyone's overlooking, that they're ignoring, that they're not even talking about. That's the time where you want to be focused up, looking at these tokens and accumulating them. Casper, nobody was talking about Casper during the summer. Everybody forgot about Casper, what Casper was doing. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. All they thought about was, wow, this thing's garbage. It tanked out from the November high of 24 cents down to like 2.5 cents or so. Nobody cared. And guess what? Now everyone's coming out of the woodwork again, asking, where do you see Casper pulling back to? I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I mean, we had so long to buy this under, and I'm talking about like under the area that we just recently broke out of. Like, we had technically 147 days. 147 full days of buy and demand on this thing. And we were accumulating this thing heavy during June, July, and even August, and even September as well. September, we went heavy on this thing. Heavy, especially after this sell-off back in August. Like, this was the perfect time where I was like, yeah, I'm accumulating this thing heavy as I possibly can. I was able to get in at like 2.5 cents. And trust me, for everybody who's about to comment down saying, oh, you're so lucky to get into these tokens at such early prices. I warned everyone that was in the Discord. I warned everybody that was watching the channel. And I warned everybody on Twitter, on 3 platforms, for free as well. Completely free, that I was buying this thing heavy. You guys could have followed me if you wanted to. Again, not financial advice or anything, but I'm just saying, like, we were buying heavy on this thing because of how lucrative of an investment vehicle it looked like, and it still is very lucrative. In terms of RSI, though, RSI is starting to pick up here. It's sitting at about a neutral area of 50. So still looks pretty good and still looks pretty early on the weekly. On the 3-day span, we've been looking at it. It's a little bit overbought here on the 3-day span, as you guys do see. On balance volume obviously picking up. Volume looks great here compared to like where we were at back in August, in terms of August 11th, before we did have a sell-off. I just want you guys to understand that I wouldn't be buying right now. I would look for a pullback on Casper. I mean, 4.5 cents looks good if you want it to be very aggressive. but I would be more so eyeing the possible retest of about 4 cents to possibly 3.5 cents. Because this area down here is major support. We might get a retest of it depending on the sell-off, but it could also pull a Q&T and just go absolutely crazy. We did wick over some nice levels here, but we did hit the 382 perfectly at about 5.5 cents. I just said this in my live stream from yesterday. We need a lot more volume in order to push us above this. But let's actually talk about what's happening behind the scenes on Casper. So first off, we do see over here from Casper Labs Coin, Dr. Casper Coin, if you will. We do see Casper is amongst the most sought-after popular cryptocurrencies on CoinMarketCap, ranked in the top 3 on CoinGecko. Casper is everywhere. And we do see, retweet if you want to see Casper list on Binance. We just talked about all of the major exchanges that Casper's not even on. Like, if you go and check out the markets on this thing, dude, look at the exchanges that this thing is listed on. Some of these are just trash exchanges. I mean, some of them are great, but look at where most of the volume is coming from. Gate.io. One of the only major centralized exchanges that Casper is listed on. A lot of you ask me, where do I buy my Casper at? MEXC, just to let you guys know. I'm using MEXC simply because they're not locking my tokens up. But yeah, I mean, we have so much more listing potential for Casper, and that gets me very excited because, again, a lot of these exchanges want to list tokens when they are at like major pumped levels. So I'm very excited because we might be seeing some major exchange listings. And of course, Casper is continuously building. They don't care about what's happening in the market no matter what. Obviously, I'm sure that they're excited for the price action too, but we do see the transition from Web 2 to Web 3 has already begun. We are at the first stage of Web 3 adoption, and if you are reading this, you are still in the early adopters phase of Web 3.0. According to Statista charts, there are currently 5 billion internet users, 4.7 billion of which are social media users. This means that the total addressable market for Web 3.0 is at least 5 billion. Web 2.0 users sign into apps and platforms using their email addresses where the email has a direct link to their real identity. The equivalent of an email address in the Web 3.0 is crypto wallets, where the identity remains anonymous. And yeah, I'm very excited for Web 3. I think that that's going to be a huge area, and a lot of people, even Fresh, XRP Crypto Fresh, shout out to him, he's in the free Discord. If you are watching this video, I want you to comment down below and tell the people to jump in the Discord. They are missing out on some incredible knowledge for free. And we do see cryptocurrency adoption curve. You are here, visionaries, early adopters. And yeah, there's still a lot more growth left in this market. I would honestly say that within the next couple of years, this market's going to balloon to some astronomical figures that a lot of people are just like thinking that it can't in a short amount of periods of time. Because remember, if you actually go and check out the global crypto market cap, we had $1 trillion flow in one singular quarter. It's insane. And also from Casper, we do see Casper's onboarding Web 2 developers and enterprises to the world of Web 3. With Web 3, we're looking at the future where users are creators and owners of their intellectual property, digital assets, and data. You guys have the Web 3.0 trends. We do see decentralization, cryptocurrency, community, NFTs, digital assets, ecosystem, and DeFi. And they are building out pretty quick. I'd say like we've seen so many major updates from them just recently, which is always exciting. And also, we did see a full-on roadmap actually being pushed as well. Moving forward, Casper Network, new consensus wallet partnership. Stay tuned. This is just the beginning of Casper. And like I said, we are pumping hard right now, right? And we still have the CEP 78, which is going to be a huge upgrade in terms of the NFT area. It's going to power enterprise grade NFTs, which I think is going to be huge. And then in quarter 4 of this year, we do see Casper V 1.5 launch, Casper Labs bridge financing round, and then into 2023, Casper Labs to host second annual blockchain hub Davos during the World Economic Forum, which is great as well. Huge. By the way, I'm huge on these major events because you guys know me. I love the community growth and building aspect, and I think that these events are great for that. But then in quarter 1 or quarter 2 of 2023, we do see the 2.0 launch, and then again, we do see Casper Labs continues to scale the team as enterprise deployments begin to go live. That's a huge one. That's a huge one because we do see the enterprise deployments starting to ramp up. Volume and value will be starting to move over the network. That's going to provide a ton of insight, value that is going to be transacted. And then again, right after that, expect the launch of first few Fortune 500 enterprise clients on the Casper blockchain. We are going to see a lot more Fortune 500 enterprise clients launching, so that's going to be exciting. We'll most likely see a lot more announcements. Remember my video from just the other day? I was talking to you guys about Fortune 500 names that were getting tied to Casper. There's a lot of them. There's a ton of them. I would argue that we probably have at least 10 bagged, but we definitely have to wait and see. I mean, that's just me, predicting something and just kind of speculating, but we have so many major updates. And we do see over here 2024 H2 Casper Lab Series B financing round as well, and then we will see a lot more into the 2024 timeframe after the fact. So very exciting. I think that this is huge, and like I said, the Fortune 500 area on Casper is growing. You could definitely see the demand area growing as well. It is something monumental here. And last but not least, I just want to give a quick shout out to Kevin Cage. And we do see if you truly did your research on Casper, you would know it will still be here over the next few years. Speaking at Davos World Economic Forum in January again, one of my biggest LTHs, typically attending 120 plus billionaires, 50 plus heads of state, 40 plus CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, 200 plus family offices as well. And yeah, this thing is massive. And we just talked about all of the projects that were on Casper just the other day as well. I mean, this thing, this is my number one hold. I've been fully transparent with you guys on Casper. This thing is absolutely insane. On the 7-day span, you do see it there. I mean, I really am so excited to see where Casper really goes from here on out. But I do expect a pullback. Just so that you guys know, I still am expecting a pullback. We have to wait and see where it goes down to, but I will be a buyer 100%, especially on QT. I do expect a pullback on QT essentially as well. So with all that in mind, though, I hope that you guys have been enjoying the videos. I hope that you guys have been definitely taking the knowledge in, learning more about Casper and stuff like that, and why it is a very lucrative opportunity. And with all that in mind, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.